Is I-DLE stealing the fame and the budget that rightfully belongs to CLC? Is CLC really an unfortunate product of Cube's neglect? And does Cube really play favorites? As someone who is both a Navy and a Cheshire, I wanted to investigate how much truth there is to such speculations. A quick disclaimer before we jump into this video. This isn't a hate video. Please don't send hate to any of the groups mentioned in this video. I have also left out the topic of cultural appropriation entirely. Yes, ethnic hip thing makes me side-eye Soyeon a lot, and there have been instances of DCCA with CLC as well, but discussing them would be deviating from the topic at hand. In pursuit of full transparency, I also wanted to disclose that I have been critical of Cube's management in the past. Alright, let's get into this video. Many people argue that had CLC debuted with a girl crush concept like I-DLE did, things would have been a lot different. They say that I-DLE got to debut with girl crush due to favoritism from Cube. I don't know why there is this misinformation everywhere that CLC's debut was a flop. CLC made quite a stir in the K-pop world with Pepe. The song performed fairly well on the charts. CLC won and were nominated in the Rookie of the Year category for several award shows that year. It is also speculated that Cube didn't want CLC to debut with Girl Crush because they already had 4 Minute. I personally feel like this doesn't make any sense because Cube already had a cutesy group as well, A-Pink. So make of this argument what you will. Personally, I wouldn't have changed a thing about this debut. Anyways, I think people often forget that the musical style of I-DLE should 100% be credited to Soyeon, not Cube. Cube really seemed inclined to let I-DLE marinate for an indefinite amount of time. I bet if Soyeon hadn't decided to roll up her sleeves, we'd all be saying how Cube screwed I-DLE over right now. Girl did everything she could for the group, and these are the facts that can't be altered. Cube initially did not agree with using La Tata as a debut track, and it had to be blind voted to be chosen. Not only that, Cube also asked the members to make the intro, the dance break and the outro only a week prior to their debut. As much as I love CLC, I feel like if they didn't rely so much on Cube's management, they would have been a lot bigger. Even with Cube's other groups like Pentagon and B2B, there are members who actively take part in songwriting and production for their group. CLC are not a self-producing group. That's why they have no choice but to wait for their album. Trust me, this is not a criticism. It's just the reality of the situation. LK releasing her self-composed song and Yeon co-writing Helicopter is a start. I-DLE's strength is that they don't need an entire team of producers on hand to make their music. Cube just needs to prepare promotions for them, which saves them hundreds of thousands of dollars in paying upfront fees and royalties to outside producers. In 2015, CLC actually got promoted a lot by Cube. They appeared on Weekly Idol, had 2 reality shows called CLC's Love Chemistry and CLC's Beautiful Mission. Yeon appeared on Running Man episode 253. Eugene was also on MBC Real Man, and CLC held their first overseas promotional tour in Malaysia. However, CLC were thrown off when they got into a scandal for disrespecting their seniors. Yeon throwing a water bottle at B2B, Eugene calling a senior group those guys. These quote-unquote scandals were history's dumbest scandals in my opinion, but they rubbed K-Nights the wrong way. What happened after that was rather unfortunate. Cube locked CLC away for 9 months with no promotions or updates about them whatsoever. And to top it all off, whatever little fan content Cheshires made, like translated videos, fan cams, lyrics videos, etc., were all taken down by Cube with copyright strikes. Yikes. Fan content is so important for bringing in new fans as well as sustaining the old ones, and that's where Cube failed CLC. There was no CLC content outside of official pieces, and G-Friend going viral that very year also took away CLC's potential fan base. Cube also kind of fucked up when they announced that Yunbin would debut in CLC regardless if she made it to IOI or not, which got her voted out of the Produce 101. But anyways, now coming to I-DLE. It's true that Soyeon had a lot of pre-debut promotions. She ranked high on Produce 101, Unpretty Rap Star, and already had a solo debut. Mion was an ex-YG trainee. I don't know if that attracted a lot of people, but there's that. However, if we talk about I-DLE, the group, this might come as a shocker, but they got less promo than CLC pre-debut. Their only activity pre-debut was the street dance performance. The reason was that Cube tanked financially by the end of 2016 and suffered more losses in the first quarter of 2017. It didn't help that Beast, Cube's moneymaker at the time, left the company. It was only because of B2B, Pentagon and Hyuna that Cube escaped potential bankruptcy. This also fucked up CLC's chances of getting more promo before GIDLE became a thing. The only reason why I-DLE was promoted heavily after their debut was because Cube's music sales increased by 58% to 8.8 billion won due to the popularity of I-DLE's La Ta Ta and Haan. Does Cube play favorites? Hell yes. But that favoritism doesn't come out of nowhere. I don't think CLC are necessarily pushed aside to make way for I-DLE. It's just that I-DLE happened to bring in a lot more money than CLC. This is not my own speculation. Here's an artist under Cube who named I-DLE as the breadwinners of the company. So, who exactly are I-DLE stealing the money from? Themselves? As a Cheshire myself, I feel like it's absurd to insinuate that CLC's revenue is paying for I-DLE's comebacks. I don't know why fans portray I-DLE as some giants who are feeding off of CLC's share of pie. Yes, CLC have been done dirty by Cube, but Cheshires pulling out their megaphones and blaming everything on I-DLE is not fair. Also, when talking about poorly budgeted MVs, CLC is not the only victim of that. Just like any other company, Cube's thirsty for money. La Ta Ta was literally shot in a warehouse and members were made to pose on garbage dumpsters and beaten up street furniture. Senorita had a higher budget only because the MV was sponsored by a makeup brand. I agree, Devil was really low budget, but Me and No were definitely not cheap at all. Playing devil's advocate, Cube did spend money on CLC this year by rebranding and engaging foreign songwriters on Helicopter. In the end, I would just request Cheshires to translate their love for CLC into financial support. Stream, promote and buy their albums as much as you can. Hating on I-DLE won't change a thing. While I do believe that Cube have mismanaged CLC in the past, but we can't right their wrongs now. Hopefully, Helicopter success will show Cube and GP that we only plan on going up from here. Pun intended. So yeah, that's it for the video guys. Also, I have a special announcement. I am hosting my own totally not rigged end of the year K-pop award shows. So yeah, if you want to see your faves win, what are you waiting for? Vote for them. I'll leave the link to the Google Forms in my pinned comment. If you are interested, please check it out. Bye.